Test. Hello, everybody. Uh, my favorite part about the intro to the people that click on the show later is that we used to ask it when Tom and I started this channel back in the day. We used to ask people to like and subscribe, and now that's a tradition we don't do anymore. We haven't done it for quite some time, and it's because God's going to create the new believer. God is going to, He does all the saving, right? He does all the miracles, all the reconciling, all the healing. And, we're just vessels, for God to work through. Um, I'm happy about that, proud of that. Hey, Cindy, how you doing, Thought Police? What's so wait, shooting star and a dead? I don't get it. You're gonna have to you're gonna have to explain that emoji to me because it looks like I don't know. I don't know what that is. But what's up, yo mama? I'm glad that you're coming regular now. That's making me happy, and I feel happy when people come regular if they like it here. And Eat Me Thought Police, same thing. Hey, cool dude, what's going on, brother? Oh, you click the likes, Hey, in this upside down world, man, if there's more dislikes than likes, then I'll know that I did good. And because if this was the world was the other way, I would get I would get uh, I would get all you know what I mean? It's reversed. And so yeah. AJM, yeah, my buddy. Oh man, I am just like it's hard, right? Because like I mean, I'm in a good mood. I mean, shoot, man. I don't think that I could be happier. I mean, there are things that I have to face on a daily basis. I got challenges, right? Hey, what's up, Sheila? It's good to see you, Sheila. Good to see you, Sasquatch. Yes, salutations. You know what? That's crazy. I was just gonna say salutations, and I hadn't seen that first. When I seen your name, that is weird. And it says greetings and salutations. That's weird, right? Because that's not common. Wow. Hey, Clutch, the bearless Clutch. Yeah, cool dude. Um, yeah, I'm glad you're here, Sheila. Um, I know, man. I know. Hey, look. It's funny to me too, man. It's funny to me too. I mean, in the moment, I admit, like, it hurt a little bit, but I like what it's whatever. It's whatever. And so, okay, so if I miss anybody that's coming in, right? I'm not trying to miss people. I'll try to like say hello. Hope no one gets offended. Please try to like, be nice and greet people as they come in or whatever. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do, but I don't want anyone to feel like I'm ignoring them. And well, like part of my goal, right, is of course I want to reach 130 people that we know, right? Which means I want to get 130 clicks on that thing, right? And we get more clicks when Faith is on. we get 30 more clicks. When Alex D is on, we get 100 more clicks, which is interesting. Um, and yeah, so I mean, so I want to reach 130 people at least, right, that we know out of the subscribers we have. And then I also want to reach 100 people that we don't know, right? And that's the interesting part, right? It's not necessarily hard. It's not necessarily like, the negativity doesn't get to me in that kind of way, but it is interesting the types of things that people say. Um, a lot of times they'll say things that are just kind of ridiculous, and a lot of times they'll say things that are the same as what other people would say. Like you get a lot of repeat stuff, right? And I'll give you guys some examples, right, as I unpack this thing, right? And so once in a while, I get a person that says, well, when Cain and Abel were born, right? Like they got put to work, like they had to to guard sheep, or what I mean, be a sheep herder and a farmer, right? To plant vegetables and whatnot, right? And the argument there is that they didn't have a childhood. That this is why they want to give up their salvation, is because they don't like that uh, Cain and Abel didn't have a childhood, right? So that was an interesting one I heard, right? Another one that I heard was who invented sin, who created sin, why was sin ever created to begin with, who is responsible for sin, coming into the world, right? When really the answer is, or the question that would be better to ask, right, is, are we responsible for that, right? Like did we find a way to overcome it? No, right? So God came back and reconciled it, right? He fixed it. And so to be dwelling on whose fault things are, right? Which it's our fault, right? Because it's very clear to us that if we resist the devil, he will flee from us. And it's very clear to us that we choose to sin, right? And it was very clear to Adam not to eat from that tree. And so, but I mean, it's besides the point, because the good news, right? The gospel, the good news is, right, is that Jesus took our place for our punishment, and he took God took his own wrath upon himself, and we're reconciled, right? That's great, right? And then I get people that ask me, are we product of, I don't know, like, thousands of years worth of incest, right? I get that a lot, right? And so the only thing I could say to them is, if you believe in evolution, right, then you believe that there was some kind of mud soup that somehow got hit by lightning, and there was somehow water in a rain cloud and a vacuum. I mean, all these unbelievable, one cell, right? One self-replicating, self-dividing, organism, right? That came out of nowhere, right? Well, then we all came from the same one-celled thing. So that's like 20 times worse than incest. Plus, you're coming from animals, you know what I mean, instead of devolving from God. And so I'll say hi to Shazam. What's up, Shazam? What's going on? I think I saw a Ray of Sunshine in there. Hey, Ray of Sunshine. What's up, Soul Read Analytics? And let's see who else we got up in here. Cool Dude is still there. Shazam is here. Okay, I'm probably repeating people now. Okay. I think we're good. Yeah, I mean, we got 14 good people in here, and Yeah, so I don't know. There's a lot of people, right? And it's good to dig, try to find some of this stuff out, right? And learn more and more, right? And that kind of thing, right? Well, you know, I would say um, that we're getting very short on time, like very short on time, and I could feel this happening very soon, and because I think a few things are going to happen in very quick succession. I think that well, I mean, if you believe in the rapture, then that's next, right? The two witnesses, right? And if you don't, right, then that's two witnesses, the beast, and then the mark of the beast in very order. And so, if you're not a rapture person, then I would say this: that after after Revelation chapter 4, there's no mention of the church saints until pretty much the end. And so I would probably think that um, we would die at that point. Like that's where we would die. Either it's a rapture or we die. Now that's my understanding of it. Other people can have a different understanding, but very close either way. Or, right, we even got a guy in here, right, Joel, right, that thinks we're on the other side of the millennium, right? And I would say even in that case, the Lord's coming back soon. I mean, I don't know how long God can let this go on. I mean, it's getting to the point where I think that, see, I was starting to think about the trolls, right? Um, cool, dude. I'm glad you're here, because, really you've been valuable because you actually been going after these people so that I could focus on this stuff, like I'm not that type of person to take action against people. And it kind of did me some good that you were doing something about it. And I admire that, because I wouldn't have had the the time and the effort to do it, and the motivation to do it. But I'm glad that it was done, So, but I'll say this, right? The way that the trolling is being done, right? And this is a lot of terms I hear a lot, and I hear that people are calling each other, the P word, right? I don't even want to say it anymore. It's so gross. People are calling each other the P word, right? People are calling each other racist, right? People are calling each other, um, these trigger words, right? And also, if you watch TV, right, mainstream, right, that's with the comedians, they joke about that stuff, right? There's always some kind of jokes about that on TV. Like that's some kind of, it's like that's funny, right? Yeah, even in cartoons like Family Guy, they got a pervert down the street. I mean, it's sickening, man, right? And so I don't think that these are real people. I don't think that these are real people. I believe that, Homeboy is probably really offended in real life. I believe that there's no forgiveness. He doesn't have the ability to forgive. But I'll say this, right? Um, and definitely not the discernment to know when somebody is, obviously we haven't done anything to him and we're not all working together. That's paranoid and delusional, right? But I'll say this, right? Is so they come at us with these like accusations and things that waste our time, right? Because we're like the awake Christians, right? We're the awake people, right? That can possibly wake people up, right? So they attack us with labels, right? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Test, test, test. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Can you guys hear me?